lot of other things to it. So somebody, excuse me, somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it. So I'm taking on China. I'm taking on China on trade. And you know what? We're winning.
Back on Angry Beaver Radio, we got Mike here. It's Daniel. How's it going, Mike?
I'm just fine, Daniel. How about yourself?
We're rounding up August here. August is ending quickly. We're starting global cooling will be hitting soon.
Yeah, global cooling just around the corner. I'm not sure which corner it is, but it's around there somewhere.
And I guess the big news is you're planning on a cross-country tour of Canada or heading out.
Yeah, we're heading out west there to Vancouver, and then take a bus tour to Banff.
Nice.
I'm looking forward
First
to
Vancouver,
that.
then Banff.
Yeah. So.
BC, Alberta.
Yeah, it'll be Alberta bound, as that song goes.
So you've been out there before, or this is the first?
No, this is the first time for me, and and I figure, my age now, I'm getting on to that age, might as well see the rest of Canada,
Yeah.
I've been down east, so time for out west.
Yeah.
Maybe I might run into a rodeo in Calgary or something.
Stampede, look out for some.
Yeah, the Stampede, yeah.
The Hart family could be out there.
Yeah, the Hart family, yeah, for sure.
Hitman Hart.
Yeah.
And
the old dungeon.
Well, I heard Calgary, they're building it up, so it'll be pretty nice. Banff, I don't know. I just know it's like a skiing place. I don't know what they got going on now.
Yeah, no, well, they'll probably end up having snow probably by some time.
By the time you land?
By the time I land, I'll be probably knee deep in snow. Well, I checked the weather before you check the weather before you leave, right? And I checked the weather, and it said that the lows are going to be in the like the high single digits, like 7 or 8 or whatever, and the highs are going to be like around about 16 or 17 or 20 or around there, right? So it's going to be chilly.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll just have to bring a toque, winter jacket, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, kind of being near the end of August, you don't think about winter jackets.
And the ethics, I think that was some of the news today, was that Trudeau, Liberals that were the majority of the Ethics Commission got ruled against hearing from the Ethics Commissioner, the testimony that, because it might have made Trudeau look pretty bad, because I guess he's been violating ethics.
Yeah, I think he's done that twice already.
S&C Lavaland scam.
Yeah.
He pulled a scam.
Oh, gee.
So I guess that'll be some of the topics heading into the election coming up. Oh,
yeah. It's going to be a big thing, and he's not going to have a pot to pee in, because he's going down. He's not going to. He won't be.
He could have trouble.
Oh,
majority at least.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So Andrew Scheer probably be the next prime minister.
Yeah. They I'm not sure if you saw last week, they did a scam where they got a woman that pretended she was a racist Andrew Scheer supporter at City Hall. Did you see that? She was like spitting on people and yelling, and then it turns out that she is like a long-term left-wing activist.
Yeah.
Pretending she is racist, but then you see all their social media stuff is like not racist stuff. Is like the opposite, basically, which is open borders person.
Yeah, professional protester, those ones.
Yeah, so it was one of those. So it's basically a scam, because as soon as you see they're trying to frame Scheer with that, it's like they're not even being careful, because Maxine Bernier would be a lot easier to frame for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
People's Party. They want
Yeah.
to racist.
Yeah.
Whereas Scheer wants to apparently keep the same numbers as Trudeau has raised the immigration level, and then Scheer will maintain it.
Yeah, true. Yeah. But you never know what's going to happen when the election comes up and all this kind of stuff. I suppose that Trudeau is just trying to, like put everything into chaos and confuse the people and say that they won't know who to vote for.
Yeah.
So you're going to get all these people saying, "Oh, forget it. I'm not going to bother voting."
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Well, he's got them all on government-sponsored cannabis, and there's also the pride parades every week. I think Ottawa might be this weekend.
Yeah, I think the last week it was I think it was Vancouver.
Ah. Well, the Ottawa one is notable because the mayor has come out of the closet, and he's like in his 60s, I think, or something. He's a older mayor.
Yes.
So that'll be something. I think they're trying to convince Scheer to go to that or something. Trying to trick him into going.
Scheer said he wasn't gonna. He didn't show up for that one.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's where like time will tell, because these guys always make promises, but you never know what they're really up to. Because that's what they're saying with Doug Ford, was that he had promised to scrap the school curriculum, but then now they've got basically he's like redesigned Kathleen Wynne's curriculum. He hasn't changed much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Reports.
Yeah. Well, I think that what the changes are, or what looks like changes, is that instead of teaching kids that are 5 and 6 years old or whatever, they're waiting until the kids that are going into high school.
So a bit further down, a bit
further down, yeah. But well, the only positive thing about it is that the parents have a say in it, whether their child can either take it or not. They can opt out.
Well, I'm sure some will, because there's thousands of them were protesting.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And here in Vancouver, Dan Dix from Press for Truth was confronting Trudeau about why do you have these little kids in the front of the march? Not a good thing, you know what I mean? But Trudeau knew it was Dan because he kind of brushed him off a little bit. Hey, go like hey type of thing.
Yeah, he probably knows him by now.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
There's been enough confrontations.
Oh, definitely, sure. That's why Dan's accounts and Facebook and everything else has been demonetized and has been practically shut down because of it. So he had to go to other alternative sites.
So you're back in a few weeks, I guess. You're coming back.
Actually, probably about 6 to 8 days. I'll be back.
Oh, cool.
I guess probably around the end of August.
Just a quick trip.
Yeah, just a quickie trip.
That's good.
Yeah. And then by the time I get home, it's summer's over basically.
Yeah, that's where we're headed towards Labor Day weekend, and
yeah, and it'll be on the 1st of September. It'll be my 1 year anniversary of retirement.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 1 year.
So that's why you've been enjoying the retirement life.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've been they even work like first 2 months, 3 months were bugging me to come back. Because they couldn't find anybody to do my work. Yeah,
they're trying to pull you back in.
Or to do the work that nobody else can do, type of thing. Oh, you can come back, work part-time or something like that, a couple of days a week or something like that.
Yeah.
But I know where they're going with it. If you do that, you're going to be working those 2 days, and all of a sudden, can you come in another day and help do that? Then you might as well be there working steady again.
Yeah, you know how they operate.
I know, I know, I know how they operate. So McDonald's, that type of
But
thing.
so you've been having more time for your bike and stuff. You've been doing
Oh yeah, for sure.
bicycle.
Doing more of that. I've got a rider's tan now.
Nice.
I look brown. Now I feel like I fit in. Which is good.
Mississauga Truth.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Mississauga Truth movement. You've got
Well, that's a long
you
time.
have 9/11 anniversary coming up.
Yeah, the anniversary of 9/11. It's still not dead. It's some of it's been coming back.
Yeah, they'll do some more reports. Maybe Building 7, something.
Yeah, they were talking. I saw on Facebook a couple of days ago they had something on about Building 7 and another scientist that did another survey of what happened with Building 7, and they came to the same conclusion I think everybody did, that fires did not bring the Building 7 down.
Mm-hmm.
It imploded, which the Twin Towers, it exploded from the top down. There's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that the buildings were built a little bit differently, right?
Yeah.
And using different, maybe stronger materials, because Twin Towers, they were built to withstand multiple airplane crashes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you take aluminum, aircraft aluminum, like the planes are, running into a steel concrete building, it's going to crunch up and then just fall to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Because, as you know, Daniel, there were no airplane parts around the Twin Towers at all.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing. Where's the airplane? It disintegrated?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have disintegrated.
Some kind of dust.
Some kind of dust, yeah. But then with the planes, you have the engines. But anyways, you'd have seats and bodies all over around the Twin Towers if the planes actually hit the towers.
Mm-hmm.
But even if planes did hit the towers, they were not commercial airliners,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
But even then, where are the plane parts? You have to have something.
Yeah.
You just can't disappear.
Mm-hmm. Well, there were some plane parts in the Pentagon, wasn't there? But they were unburnt. They were just pieces.
They were planted there to make it look like, something going on.
So many clues they left. These are the.
Oh yeah. Well, you had the workers like all out on the lawn picking up all these small pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Just right after the plane hit, or whatever, or the missile hit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because when the missile hit, the portion of the wall did not collapse right away until about 20 minutes or half an hour afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because that was the end. That was the part that was being renovated.
Yeah.
Right? Because when I went along the highway, I saw the Pentagon and I saw work trucks out there with spools and a whole bunch of things, and they were still fixing it up.
Yeah.
I think that was about 8 months or 9 months or after the fact.
Oh wow.
When I went over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2002 probably.
2002. Yeah. Yeah. Right in the summer.
Wow.
Because that was interesting going at that time, and we took we all took the ferry boat or the cruise boat out into the Hudson River and stuff like that, going right past right past the monuments and stuff like that too, right?
Yeah. Ground Zero.
Ground Zero, and
Still
it looked really different without towers there,
Mm-hmm.
Really different.
Yeah. At that time, it would be still smoldering, still.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, for sure. The guy that was running the boat was really angry still. And he said, "I hope they catch these so and so people that did this and all that kind of stuff." the whole bit. But that was just before I started questioning, right? Because when we all took the bus there to Manhattan, well, when we started coming down to Manhattan, right? I felt something was different.
Ah, like an eerie feeling, like that.
An eerie feeling, and that well, an eerie feeling too. Plus, I had this feeling that America thinks they're better than everybody else. I had that negative feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? I had that negative feeling, knowing
Mhm.
like the U.S. are like they think they're better than everybody else. They're bigger than everybody else. All this kind of stuff. That's the attitude I had. But back up the other way, and when we were all going to have a bite to eat, I didn't think of anything until we got down close to that area.
Freedom
That's when
fries.
that's when I had this sort of negative feeling. Something was wrong.
Are
I
you
just
sure this wasn't the Canadian in you though coming out? It was
could have could have been, yeah.
xenophobia.
Maybe that was the start. Maybe having these feelings was the start of my turnaround to actually start to question things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was part of the waking up
Mm-hmm.
process.
But it was like a process of maybe 2 years, maybe,
Ah.
of trying to absorb what was going on because I didn't have any social media at that time to be able to gather truth information.
Hmm.
Right? It was what was on TV and all that kind of stuff. So I had to take it that with just just to see what the social media had, and I had to basically question a few things and all that kind of stuff. But you
Yeah.
didn't think at the time that like there was the other side of the coin,
So
right?
at the time you were believing the official story when it first happened.
At first, yes, because I was at home and I woke up and I saw the TV was on. Excuse me, and one tower was down already and the other tower is still up because
Huh.
the number two tower, I think it was number two, I forget, it's so long ago. Well, one of the towers was still up
Yeah.
because I know the second tower got hit first, or the
Mhm.
first tower got hit first, and the second tower, it came down a different time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. All within like the same like time period though, like all within the same. Nothing like building 7 where it falls like later in the day.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they knew it was coming down anyway, right? So
Hmm.
that's
Yeah.
where,
It's just when they give them the call to pull it.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
an important call.
Well, some of the firemen said that we got to get out of the way because this thing is going to come down. How do you know it was coming down?
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, so it was. So that's where we are today. Going back there, at that time, then today, 9/11 actually is still going on.
Hmm.
It didn't stop. It's still going on because
Yeah.
we're still invading other countries, still killing other people, like innocent people and all that kind of stuff.
Hmm. Yeah. Still a jihad. There's jihad Jack. I think they're gonna bring into Canada.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
British don't want them, so we got to take them.
yeah. We go. Why do we have to take everybody else's mess?
Well, I guess they want to give them a better life. Maybe give them some
Better.
school welfare, get them video games, and
Yeah, yeah. Give them all the comforts of home.
it could be a rap career maybe coming up.
Well, you could probably become a citizen and run for office.
Next MP,
Yeah,
NPP, city council, even.
yeah. I'm sure. Geez, our country's going in a hell in a handbasket. Really, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else has been going on? There's out in BC where you're headed. There's Jessica Yaniv. Remember her?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think Dan Dix had to deal with her in an elevator. He's getting hit with a
Oh
cane,
yeah,
or Rebel Media has been hit with a cane too. Some of the guys.
yeah, yeah. I remember. Yeah, I remember that not too long ago. It's all, like, oh,
That's what it's turned to.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's turning ridiculous. You don't know which way to go here. It's like,
Yeah, because it used to be Jonathan Yaniv, and it was like anti-immigrant, almost like an alt-right guy. And
yeah,
then Jessica Yaniv is using the human rights tribunals for shutting down waxing artists.
waxing. Yeah, for sure. Well, you're not allowed to refuse anybody the wax his genitals.
So that's where you'll be headed. Where that might not be Vancouver. It might be somewhere outside of Vancouver.
Yeah, 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 for
It's all
sure.
happening.
Look,
But it's
I
BC
don't think.
human rights, so just make sure you observe human rights when you're out
Oh yeah, right.
there.
Geez, now I don't know if I want to go out there or not. I just might skip Vancouver and go right straight to Banff.
Yeah, Alberta could be different because they've got Jason Kenney, they've got United Conservative Party.
Yeah, 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 exactly. Yeah.
Finally, Conservative and Wild Rose finally joined
Hmm.
to become united.
Yeah.
But the Green, actually, the Elizabeth May, she had a pretty strong opinion on the Trudeau ethics thing.
Right,
I
right,
was
right.
surprised with that.
Yeah,
Otherwise, she's probably in a climate extremist.
yeah. Hmm.
Doomsdayer, I should say. Doomsday.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Well,
And then
hopefully,
there's, yeah, People's
hopefully,
Party, and then there's a bunch of the. So it'll be an interesting time, I guess, coming up.
yeah. I hope the libertarian guys will start doing something. And
Yeah,
get.
reappear.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they'll be on the ballot coming this October.
Yeah, if you're in the right riding.
Sometimes they're out here. Well, they're out here anyways, where we live in Mississauga, and
Oh,
there are a couple of times, like I think once or twice, they weren't even on the ballot.
huh.
So I'm thinking, geez, who am I going to vote for? There's nothing here for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get all these other little parties out there, like the Marxist Party or the Rhinoceros Party or whatever it is.
Yeah,
But it doesn't give you much of a choice. But
it's true.
the last time, the Libertarians were on the ballot. And I go, whoa, there they are. So I voted for them, that type of thing. Whether they got a seat or not, I have no clue.
Yeah.
Well, you got to go to their website to see what's really happening with them.
Mhm.
Right. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And then I guess when you're back, like in the next week or two, then we should do another show and get more in depth in all the.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there was the Epstein Island. I don't know what's going on
Yeah.
there. The
Daniel,
mysterious suicide.
what are your thoughts about Epstein? Do you think he actually killed himself, or somebody killed him, or do you think he's alive and well and
Yeah,
got
that's
a name?
possible. They're all possible. That's why it's all an unknown. Some of it might come out though if they ever do the trial with the woman, but they say they can't find her, even though
Yeah.
she's been like pictured eating In-N-Out burger
Right.
a few days ago or something. It's like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? Most wanted person is just like eating fast food, and
Yeah.
that's why the whole thing's an unknown. But
Yeah.
he would have been able to name the names if he was really thinking of speaking out. So there would be the reason they would have to take him out.
Yeah.
But
True.
the other
Yeah.
one is if he did enter some kind of witness protection program or was able to fake it, then basically, yeah, you'd have to create some story like this where
Yeah. Yeah. Well, some people said he's like a double agent or something like that.
Yeah, that's highly possible. Just because you look into the woman's father, the woman that arranged all these sex parties. Her father was like a secret agent guy. They say
Yeah.
Robert Maxwell.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Plus, you had other players like Bill Clinton. And,
yeah, Bill
but
Clinton,
that
Bill
too, right?
Gates, even Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. Yeah. These high. Well, they're up there in the Illuminati
Yeah,
realm, you know.
yeah, it's true. And like Hollywood actors, the TV hosts.
Yeah. Yeah. There was they were saying that Bill Clinton said that Hillary prefers women than men.
So she could have been out there too. You can.
Yeah, probably more likely. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
There is an interesting YouTube channel, Rusty Shackelford. Have you seen this guy? He's been doing drone videos over the island.
Well, I haven't noticed that one yet, so I should.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. Rusty Shackelford. He's got some ones where he was filming while they were doing the FBI raid. I guess they raided it either. It was a right before or right after he passed away.
Right.
Where they announced that he passed away. Then they had to finally get around to raiding the island. I guess the U.S. Virgin Islands, so it's still U.S. territory because these are like guys with FBI, except two of them had NYPD jackets. You can see.
Oh, yeah.
And then they noticed the drone flying around, and then they started covering up the windows with like curtains.
Oh, yeah.
But for a bit, he's actually filming inside, like through the window, I guess.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Who knows what they got though? Because it's so far, so long ago that how much stuff would still be on the island.
Yeah. True. Yeah. Yeah. You never know.
The run for years.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. But
So that'll be one of the topics we'll get into when we get do a full show.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. For sure. For Epstein, I think he probably wouldn't have killed himself because jails or these prisons are basically built so you can't do anything like that.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
And the bed sheets are like paper thin.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like over 6 feet, and he like was 200 pounds. That would definitely rip the bed sheet.
Yeah. Yeah, and they did say there was some weird bruising on him or something that didn't seem like suicide.
No, maybe somebody did take him out, like he was strangled or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the pictures of the guy they showed on Joe Rogan that they show the guy that he was sharing the cell with, and the guy's huge, like bodybuilder.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Looks like he should be in the World's Strongest Man or something.
Yeah.
And then it turns out, yeah, he was a corrupt cop. So like even just a guy like that could do it.
Oh, easy.
But we'll never know, just because apparently they sent the estate of Epstein sent a guy to observe it, and then you look at the guy that they sent to observe it, and he's like some kind of like celebrity, like criminal investigator guy that's started on the JFK. It's actually, you read his Wikipedia, he's got like every like scam crime is like listed. He's got JFK, he's got Martin Luther King, he's got O.J. Simpson, he's got a whole bunch of them where there's all some celebrities. So it's like once you see a guy like that get involved, you're not gonna figure out what's going on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh boy, that's why we, as the truth seekers or whatever we want to call ourselves, we should, do our part to figure out these things. Put two together, see what number you come up with.
Yeah, it's true.
Because like some of the truth movements are not the way they used to be. I think have been probably demonetized and everything else too, right?
Yeah, it's true. Whatever hasn't been co-opted, they have to take away the financial incentive and different things.
Yeah. So if you're on Facebook and they demonetize you and you don't make any money, you go broke.
Yeah, it's true.
So you got to go to other different sites to be able to put out your material, you know.
Mhm.
And you can use Bitcoin. You could use anything you want, like that type of currency,
Yeah,
cryptocurrency. Yeah.
that's where it's headed.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's where it's all headed. And I talk to people about Federal Reserve and the money masters, that type of thing. And
Yeah.
but say watch it. You don't have to watch it all at once. You can just watch it bit by bit.
Yeah, because it is a long one, but it's a classic. That one's worth
Oh,
watching.
it is a classic.
The Money Masters.
Yeah. And I tell them real money was back in the day when they had Lincoln on it,
Mm-hmm.
like the Lincoln back or the greenback, if you want to call it.
Lincoln Greenbacks. Yeah.
Yeah, that was real money, not this phony baloney, Federal Reserve notes,
Yeah.
which is not money. You go to your bank now, whatever bank you use, and everything's digital.
Mhm.
It's all numbers.
Yeah, that's what it's turned to.
Yeah, and then eventually we're going to go cashless because there's not going to be any money left.
Mm-hmm.
There's more debt money than there is real money anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And the Canadian dollar basically looks like a Federal Reserve note used the same way. Even though the Bank of Canada, the people own the bank,
Mm-hmm.
but the people behind the scenes are running it the same way as the Federal Reserve.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Mark Savory said that it's like the 13th Federal Reserve.
Yeah. 13th District, Canada.
13th District, yeah. But Lawrence McCurry said, no, the people own the banks right now. But then I believe that the people Mark Carney, who used to be the head of TD Bank, was of the Bilderberg Group.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's true. And now he's running the British bank and soon the EU, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, so a lot of things going on with our currency, and I don't know if our currency is going to go back to being real money or not, but it's going to go cashless all the way.
Yeah.
Right. And you won't need any more workers. It'll be all cashless, and all you have people just running a couple of things, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be gone. I figured it was going to be cashless anyways, because I remember watching Star Trek, a 1986 movie, where they came back to Earth in 1986 to save whales and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They wanted to get on a bus to travel to somewhere, but they didn't have any money.
Yeah.
Didn't have the currency.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have money where they were. They didn't know what the money was.
Yeah, it's true.
Even though they're Earthlings, but they didn't have the money.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they couldn't get on the bus because they didn't have the money. So that's when I basically knew that we're going cashless.
Yeah. Yeah, and now they've got the fare inspectors. They're out there all the time, trying to finding people who are getting on the bus without paying, getting on the subway.
Yeah. Well, because when you get on a streetcar or something like that, you can go through all the doors,
Mm-hmm.
and you have the Presto machines on one side, and then you just tap the card.
Yeah, exactly. So many people get on without tapping because I was on, and they've now started the ride-alongs with the fare inspectors.
Oh yeah.
And basically, the first stop that the streetcar goes to, they catch someone.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a full-time job because each streetcar would have multiple people not paying probably.
Oh, of course, yeah, for sure.
And not all of them are from the future, like Star Trek, but maybe some of them.
Maybe some of them.
Could have some time travelers.
Sometimes, yeah, time travelers, yeah. Probably a few of them around here somewhere. Hiding under my bed. You know. Yeah, that's where we're going, Daniel. And nothing we can do about it. Just go with the flow type thing. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, that's a good note to end it, because you're headed on your own time travel adventure. You're going to be
Yeah, we're going back in time.
bon voyage.
It's going to take about 5 hours to fly there. By the time we get there, it's 3 hours behind the time now.
Yeah, that's true. That is a version of time travel on a smaller scale.
Yeah, it will probably be 11:15 now. So it'll probably be like something like 8 o'clock or something like that, 8:15.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is not bad.
Mhm.
Can handle that. But
Yeah.
the sun is going down earlier now anyways, right?
Mhm.
Around about 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that. It's already dark.
Yeah, days are getting shorter.
Yeah, we're heading into what you call the winter solstice. Where
Yeah,
the sun,
there'll be an Illuminati festival somewhere.
yeah, 'cause that's what Christmas is, an Illuminati festival.
Winter solstice, yeah, Christmas.
Saturnalia.
Yeah.
And I tell people, on Sundays you go to church, you're not going there to pray to God. Your Sunday is meaning the sun and the sky, the sun god. That's where you're going to worship him. And Saturday is the sun Saturn.
Yeah.
That's where that comes. That's the calendar we're using.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
There's some Saturnalia.
And Thursday is Thor's Day. Yeah. Thor, the god of thunder, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the calendar we're using right now.
It's the calendar we're on. This is the conspiracy, the calendar conspiracy.
Calendar conspiracy, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, that's true. So,
Yeah, so I guess we should talk soon. We'll record another ABR.
no problem.
And up Angry Beaver Radio.
That's us, Angry Beaver Radio.
Yeah, and bon voyage. Have a good trip. We'll talk to you when you're back
Okay, Daniel, no problem.
back in the GTA.
It's the GTA A or GTA HA or change the name.
Angry Beaver Radio, hey.
Hey, Angry Beaver Radio, eh?
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thanks, Daniel. You have a great evening.
Our freedom to operate in space is also essential to detecting and destroying any missile launched against the United States. So just as we have recognized land, air, sea, and cyber as vital warfighting domains, we will now treat space as an independent region overseen by a new, unified geographic combatant command.
Global citizens like you know that fight for fairness and equality starts with empowering women and girls.
Because the really big issues we face, like climate change, poverty, and disease, these affect women and girls more than anyone else. That's why, just a few weeks ago, we announced Canada's first feminist international assistance policy.